Howdy, everybody. Sean Henderson here, back again with you. Another beer rambling edition. A nice, beautiful day in the park. We're supposed to get some rain, but so far it's held off. So go figure. My haircut looks tight. It's illegal to drink beer in the park, but since the place is kind of quiet to myself, why not? Today we're looking at Dogfish Head, the Viniferous IPA. Pardon the pronunciation. Viniferous IPA. 3.82 out of 5 score on Beer Advocate. It's an American IPA style. Combination of Riesling wine with the complexity and hoppiness of an IPA. Dogfish Head Brewery, of course, Sam Calagione, the brewman, the owner, founder of the brewery in Milton, Delaware. He is, of course, probably saw his face. He's been on several TV shows, news programs. He was one of the featured folks in the movie Beer Wars, or the documentary Beer Wars, about the battle between the craft beer industry and the big boys. The BMCs were trying to fight for space, and on the shelves, and trying to fight for space just into the conscience of some beer drinkers, which many beer drinkers do enjoy not only their beers, but many other beers like Dogfish Head, but also fighting for space, for those who like the Miller High Lifes and the Budweisers and whatnot. So, anyway, here's what the beer looks like. A little cloudy, as you can see. A little sun is coming out. See what the beer looks like. I like my new beer glass. Didn't pay much for it. Only $1. So got the fucking thing on there. Son of a bitch. Yeah, anyway. That's gone. Use grape all brewed with grape must. So the same grapes that you make a Riesling wine. That's what's in here. Eldorado hops. Doesn't smell like a Riesling wine. Sam Calagione did also the same for this beer. That when he had a group of his guys over, he ordered them around a 60-minute IPA. I guess one of their signature beers or flagship beers, I believe. And each glass he had poured a little red wine, and many of his buddies liked the combination. Not a lot of red wine, but a little combination of the red wine with the 60-minute IPA, and they kind of liked it. Came with an idea right there with the 61. So, and I have that beer. I'm going to probably review that probably maybe next week or tomorrow. I don't know. Taste. The dry hoppiness is there. Definitely getting a lot of melon. Again, most IPAs when you taste, it has a citrus flavor, maybe more grapefruit, probably more orange. But there's a citrus flavor to it. %. I mean, ain't bad, not overly heavy. Get you tore up. Not a sessionable, but I can see drinking more of that. Maybe 4. That's too much, Mr. D. Yes. Okay. And you see on the bottle, it does have the look, shows the grape, the type of grapes that they use to make this beer. Very fruity. Again, dry finish. I mean, there's some tropical flavors and things that I like about certain IPAs. There's some that I don't. I don't like my beer to be too fruity, where the fruit is overtaking overtaking the flavor of that beer. But this is all right. I had it in my cooler now, and it's kind of warmed up a little bit, but not by much. It's not bad. It's a good IPA. I drink all my damn beer. I don't know what I'm going to say about it now. Yeah, so Sam Calagione, of course, remember the founder of the Brewery, 60-minute IPA, 90-minute IPA, the 120-minute IPA. All three I've had. Very, very, very good. The Burton Batten, I think that's their double IPA. That's also fabulous. So we get a lot of Dogfish Head beers here in our neck of the woods. I know definitely here in the Mobile area. I've seen plenty of it at Cottage Hill Package Store where I go at times. Interesting enough, I was watching something the other day. Garrett Oliver, some of you know who he is. He is the founder not founder, excuse me, the brew chef of Brooklyn Brewery, in Brooklyn, New York, of course, infamous Brooklyn Lager, excellent beer. And we did get that beer here in our area, but I remember it was being sold. Cottage Hill Package Store had it, and also Naaman's Neighborhood Market. It was, Alec Naaman Catering, a big company. They had a little delicatessen restaurant, lunch spot, breakfast spot you can go to, and that is no longer in existence now, but the catering's still there. But Brooklyn Lager was there, and then all of a sudden it has not, any of the Brooklyn beers have not returned to this area. Hopefully it will one day, hoping. If I do go home, I will buy a lot of Brooklyn beers. A lot. But he said something the other day that was very fascinating, that, we're seeing that a lot of the craft breweries right now, that they were a lot of breweries back in the day, small breweries, of course, with the bigger ones that are around, but small breweries that were brewing, batches of these styles of beer, and that now we're going back, to the beers of yesterday. We're going back now to the beers that we've known to have liked. Yes, the mass-produced ones that are many view as watery, PBR, which I don't think it is. PBR, Schlitz, Stroh's, Budweiser, Miller High Life, whatever, Genesee Lager or the cream ale. But they're going back to the old ways where beer was beer, where you had flavor, there was time, precision, and from some of the smaller breweries, and there were a lot of them back then. And of course, all of them were eaten up by the big boys. And now that there seems to be a resurgence now, and a lot of these styles, again, that like all this have been around forever. Just now they're being the last 2 decades or so, or two decades and a half. There seem to be more sort of resurgence of what beer was made back then. Sort of where it was full flavored, full bodied, a lot of time was put into it, and sort of like a dedication, like you're creating like a nice, you're drawing like a nice, painting, a Picasso or a Mona Lisa type of thing. And he made some valid points, because right now, Dogfish Head to the 3 breweries that are here in my area, Mobile. We are putting out some pretty damn good beers that I'm like looking like, hey, I'm not going to leave PBR. I'm not going to leave Miller High Life. I'm not going to leave, the Genesees of the world, or Ice House. I'm still going to be drinking those, but beers like that being made by these companies, other companies, Dogfish, Serta, brewery here in Mobile, Haint Blue, Fair Hope. We have another one about to be opening up here, and then a couple we're building it. Will be opening probably the end of this year. It's a good time, from several breweries up in my neck of the woods, up in the New Jersey area, of course. Sweetwater in Georgia, Louisiana, Vita Springs, whatnot, Trim Tap, all these breweries all across the country. Man, it's a good time to be a beer drinker because there's a lot of good stuff out there being put out that I would say folks try it, and again, these beer, you're competing with the wine drinkers, you're competing with the spirit drinkers, you're drinking with the mixed drinks. Those who love the mixed drinks, those are you're competing with, and you compare a lot of these beers with, just about any food nowadays, and it's not used to be just wine, which is, I love my red wine, love red wine, love a little Moscato now and then, or a Sauvignon Blanc, but it is a good time to be a drinker of all styles, spirits, wine. But definitely a good time to be a beer drinker. But anyhow, not to go off topic here. This is a good IPA, Viniferous. I would say maybe the citrus maybe overtakes it just a little bit, but overall, decent. I won't go that high of a 3.82 score out of 5. So I think they made that maybe a B plus. I'm gonna go the other way. I'm just gonna say B for me on that one. So you see, I've kind of polished it off. It was really good. So 6%, a good IPA. Nothing Dogfish puts out is horrible. They're all good stuff. So I think this is a B score. So that would be a 8.2 score, B for the Viniferous IPA, with a hint of like you're drinking a bit of a Riesling white wine, but it's not. It is a beer. But Viniferous IPA, a B by Dogfish and a Brewery in Milton, Delaware. John Henderson, Pierre, the Beer Beverage Ramble. I keep reminding myself saying that. Beverage Ramble. So you can keep on watching. Always cheers, live, laugh, and love. Viniferous, 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 ba ba ba. Yay!